A Step into the Past Volume 13 Chapter 8. Book 13 Chapter 08 Deeply Intertwined. In the Wu residence, Teng Yi bandaged his wound personally and observed, if the arrow is shot an inch higher, third brother would not be able to come back alive. At this juncture, Jing Jun came back and reported, I finished my checks. Dan Chu has yet to come back and the two stubborn girls are safely home. Xiang Xiaolong frowned and thought aloud, I am dead sure one of the Qin court officials tipped Tian Dan off. Otherwise, he would not have found such an excellent opportunity. Beside him, Tao Fang nodded, if Xiaolong is killed, everyone will suspect Lu Bue. Qin will be in chaos. Jing Jun interrupted, will it be Lu Bue who wanted to kill you through Tian Dan? After you are dead, he will push the blame to someone else. Teng Yi countered, not likely. The attackers would have killed Ying Ying and Lu Danner as well. It is lucky that they left earlier and were not ambushed. Xiang Xiaolong sighed coldly. His earlier ambush and escape is an once-in-a-lifetime experience. If not for the girls laying the tripping ropes and caused the enemies to lose their footing, he will not be able to survive. Tao Fang added, we should count our blessings that the arrows are not laced with poison. It must have been a hasty decision and they did not have much time to prepare. Otherwise, the consequences might be different. Pausing, he continued, we must investigate and find out which high-ranking official went to see Tian Dan after the court was dismissed. We must know who the spy is or we will continue to suffer in his hands. Xiang Xiaolong advised, it will not be easy. To conceal their secret relationship, they will have a covered communication method that will not be easy to discover. Teng Yi cut in, based on the fact that they managed to guess that Ying Ying and Lu Danner will bring you out of the city, this spy has a deep knowledge of Xianyang city affairs and may even be someone close to them. From this deduction, your assassins are neither Lu Bue nor Meng Ao. Jing Jun was about to voice his opinion when Wu Shu came running in and reported, there is a letter from the farm. Xiang Xiaolong was elated and took the bamboo container from him. He opened up the lid and withdrew a letter. As expected, it was the forged letter from Lord Chun Shen to Li Yuan. As everyone scrutinized the letter, they were awestruck. Tao Fang inquired, how does Xiaolong plan to hand this letter to Li Yuan? Xiang Xiaolong smiled, prepare the carriage. I have to trouble you people to support me to visit Lu Gong. When he got down the carriage and his injured foot touched the ground, sharp pain shot right into his heart. Xiang Xiaolong kicked himself for being too complacent. Wu Yanzhu and another guardian Jing Bili hurriedly supported him on both sides. Together, they slowly moved towards Lu Gong's main hall. The gatekeepers looked at him with astonishment. With a bitter smile on his face, Xiang Xiaolong crossed the door ledge and sat down in the inner hall. The two guardians left and waited for him beyond the doors. A servant girl served tea and secretly peeped at him, wanting to say something but held her tongue at the last moment. Xiang Xiaolong was curious and wanted to ask her what she wanted to say. A yellow silhouette flew in suddenly like the wind and sat down opposite him with a complacent look on her face. Of course it is Lu Danner. Her lips were curled up and she proudly teased, to think the high and mighty Imperial Cavalry commander had a simple fall but broke his leg. What a joke and an embarrassment. Xiang Xiaolong gazed at her arrogant face and bitterly smiled, didn't you girls decide to leave me alone? Why is Miss Danner so interested in me now? Lu Danner was slightly stunned and countered, who is interested in you? It is you who come over to my house and yet you dare to sprout such nonsense. Xiang Xiaolong smiled, it is my fault. Miss Danner, please do not be angry anymore. Lu Danner was boiling mad and stared viciously at him. To the maid who was giggling at the side, she barked, what are you looking at? Get lost. The servant girl panicked and quickly left in a flustered manner. The atmosphere became awkward as neither of them knew what to say. Lu Danner is speechless for a while when Xiang Xiaolong's heart softened and started another conversation. The day after tomorrow is the hunting fair. Has Miss Danner finished your preparations? Lu Danner acted as if she cannot be bothered, who are you to mind my business? HNG. You do not know what is good what for, and even made Sister Ying cry. I will never let you off. Xiang Xiaolong exclaimed, What? Lu Danner is even angrier, what? Who do you think you are? Must we come and beg you? How I wish I can kill you with one stroke. Xiang Xiaolong was secretly shocked. Like Qin Qing the untouchable beauty, Lu Danner is also untouchable, as she is shortlisted to marry the crown prince. The opposite of love is hatred. For these proud girls from prestigious families, they cannot tolerate people being indifferent towards them, especially people whom they admired. He was dumbfounded for a moment when Lu Gong came in. Lu Danner whispered, Xiang Xiaolong. You'll pay for this. And slipped away. Lu Gong sat down on the host chair and shook his head, sighing, She is a difficult child and sometimes even I cannot control her. Xiang Xiaolong can only smile weakly in reply. Lu Gong solemnly implored, What happened to your leg? Did Danner injure you? In a low voice, Xiang Xiaolong disclosed his assassination. Lu Gong blew his top. How dare Tian Dan try to kill someone in Qin? Are Qin people meant to be bullied by rascals like him? Xiang Xiaolong added, It is hard to link this case to him. Moreover, Lu Bue will shield him. From his bosom, he retrieved the forged letter and handed it to Lu Gong. After Lu Gong finished reading, he nodded, Leave this to me and Li Yuan will receive this letter by tonight. Recently, a guest advisor from Lord Chunshan's residence has come to visit me. With him delivering this letter, Li Yuan's suspicious will not be raised. Xiang Xiaolong was delighted, That's wonderful. After contemplating, Lu Gong uneasily revealed, Little Dan is really troublesome. Xiang Xiaolong was astounded, What is your granddaughter up to? Lu Gong revealed, For the past few days, Little Dan visited Guanzongzi besides you. She is full of praise for his sword skills and character. In addition, that man is good at sweet-talking young girls. Shouldn't I be worried? Xiang Xiaolong's spirits sank when he heard this. He frowned, Isn't her marriage decided by you? Lu Gong shook his head, Since ancient times, Qin has a custom of families staying under the same roof and relied on hunting and fishing as a way of livelihood. Children are taught martial arts from young, and it is girls who look for a husband instead of boys looking for a wife. When they have kids, then we talk about getting married. Even with Shang Yang's reforms, there are many old customs that still remain. So if Danner is really in love with Guanzongzi, there is nothing I can do. It is Xiang Xiaolong's turn to be worried. This can be the best way for Guanzongzi to infiltrate the Qin circle of trust. If he manages to make love to Lu Danner and become Lu Gong's grandson-in-law, Lu Danner can no longer marry the crown prince and Guanzongzi's status will be raised. From then on, he will become a more formidable enemy. No outsiders can meddle with a love relationship. Without a single doubt, Guanzongzi is a charming man. Even he himself does not have the confidence to win him in this area. He bitterly smiled, Didn't you have the intention to marry Miss into the palace? Lu Gong sighed, That is what Su Xian and Tang Sheng suggested. Danner used to accompany Crown Prince in his studies but lost interest after she got to know Guanzongzi. Lu Bue is devious indeed, now it is hard for me to propose marriage to Empress. Lu Gong's eyes flashed with a murderous aura and added in a deep voice, I sent someone to warn Guanzongzi that I will tear him to pieces if he dares to be involved with Danner. I am not afraid of Lu Bue backing him. The problem is that it was Danner who looked for him every time. Pausing, he questioned, Has Xiaolong fought him before? Xiang Xiaolong shook his head. Lu Gong described, His swordsmanship is extremely formidable. During Lord Longjiang's farewell banquet last night, he displayed his true abilities and defeated the top swordsmen from each state continuously. Even Tian Dan's personal escort Lu Zhongxia lost to him. It is now rumored in Xianyang City that he is even better than you and Wang Jian. Hey! Xiang Xiaolong was agitated, What does Lu Gong think about his attacks? Liu Gong replied in a deep voice, his sword strokes are very peculiar and countered fast strokes with slow strokes. Compared to your sword skills, I say both of you have an equal chance of winning. But I afraid your arm strength is not as strong as his. Xiang Xiaolong is beginning to feel the threat of Guanzongzi. This martial arts competition must have been thought of by Moao. This man must be killed soon or he will pose a bigger threat to them. If he manages to marry both Ying Ying and Liu Danner, he will enter the network of the high-ranking officials of Qin. He will be able to give Xiang Xiaolong more trouble when that happens. If Liu Bue sends him to war and he won some battles and score military contributions, he will be invincible. Thinking deeper, if he rejected Liu Niangrong's hand in marriage, Liu Bue will marry her to Guanzongzi. He will then rise to become the second in command in the premier residence. Should he get rid of him? This will be a difficult and dangerous task. Or should he have duel with him? But remembering his godly strength and amazing sword skills, Xiang Xiaolong was troubled and was in a dilemma. Leaving Liu Gong's residence, he misses his wives, maids, and son but was afraid that they may be worried about his injury and resisted visiting them. Deep in his heart, he knows that he misses Qin Qing too. Even without bodily contact, he is very satisfied just to see her pretty face, smile, and alluring figure. Back at the Wu residence, Xiang Xiaolong updated Teng Yi and Jing Jun about what happened at Liu Gong's residence. When he was talking about Liu Danner and Guanzongzi, he sighed, this scheme is unbeatable. Nobody can interfere in a love relationship. Worse still, Qin ladies are open-minded and are free to choose their husband. Their parents have no say in their marriages. Jing Jun was tempted, Liu Danner and Ying Ying are top beauties. If Guanzongzi marries them, many men including me will be dissatisfied. AI. After all, I am also a prestigious assistant general, why don't I see them coming to look for me? Teng Yi seriously commented, let's stop all these idle chatter. Presently, we do not have time to attend to these affairs. There is one more day left till the hunting fair. We must plan how to kill Moao and at the same time defend ourselves against Liu Bue's scheming. Xiang Xiaolong inquired, has little Jun investigated the hunting grounds? Jing Jun happily stood up and took out a cloth map, spreading it on the table. Tao Fang happened to enter the room and joined their secret discussion. Jing Jun explained, the hunting area is about 100 square miles situated between Xianyang City and Mount Liang. Half of the area is grasslands and rivers. The rest are mountainous forests. The camping grounds are based on a small hill east of the hunting grounds nearest to Xianyang City. River Jing flows here from the east to the west. The inspection square is this piece of large grassland below the camps. We have the day hunt and the night hunt. If we want to kill Moao, naturally the night hunt will provide us with more opportunities. Tao Fang was worried, Xiaolong's leg injury may pose some problems. Xiang Xiaolong remarked, this is a battle of wits, not strength. If I am on horseback, my injury will not affect me at all. Teng Yi detailed, there are hunting rules to be observed. No crossbows are allowed and no infighting is tolerated. There are also limits to the number of hunters. The highlight would be the night hunt on the third day. Every unit will send their best hunters to compete their hunting skills in the West Hunting Mountain. Tigers, leopards, and other ferocious animals prowled that area. Whoever can come back with the most number of animal ears will be declared the victor. Each unit is referring to each army unit. The palace guards, cavalry guards, infantry guards are 3 individual units. The lieutenant general residence, left and right premier residences are all considered as units. The aim of this fair is to promote hunting skills just like an archery competition is used to promote archery skills. To show their might and prowess, outsiders like Tian Dan will be invited to join and compete. Jing Jun whined, laying the trap is easy, baiting Moao is hard. This man is a genius and it may be hard to trick him. Xiang Xiaolong asked, can you tell me more about the traps? Jing Jun excitedly divulged, one of them is to apply some liquid from the queen bee on Moao's body. If he goes near a beehive, he will be stung to death. Tao Fang frowned, but if he is dressed in armor, only his face and hands will be stung. That may not be enough to kill him. Teng Yi added, there are some things Master Tao does not know about. In the West Hunting Mountain, there are 10 overhives with poisonous bees. After 10 stings, a normal human will faint. After a few more stings, even an immortal cannot save him. The question is how to get him there. He is considered an academic official and need not take part in the hunt. It will be easier to kill Guanzongzi. Tao Fang's face changed color. In this case, it will be easy for Liu Bue to kill Xiaolong too. Xiang Xiaolong bitterly smiled, just thinking that Moao is the brains behind my assassination plan, I think it will be hard for me to escape alive. Seems like I must pretend to accept Liu Niangrong's marriage proposal first. When we have killed Moao, we can break our promise. Teng Yi sighed, third brother is willing to resort to such methods. Xiang Xiaolong's eyes shone, we must use tricks in our fight against him or we may suffer huge losses. We can even use Guanzongzi and disrupt his plans. When that happens, we will just act according to circumstances. Tao Fang thought of something and reminded, I nearly forgot. Tu Xian wants to meet you tomorrow evening with news about the latest developments. Teng Yi stood up, it is late. Xiaolong should get some rest. If you are limping like this, how can you meet up with Tu Xian secretly? With 2 men supporting him, he returned to his bedroom. He was at a loss. In his fight against Liu Bue, he may not be the overall winner but he was in a dilemma regarding Liu Niangrong, Liu Dan'er, and Ying Ying. Every one of them is considered a big headache for him. He could clearly sense that even with Moao out of the way, Guanzongzi can still cause him to lose everything he has. In this moment, all he wishes for is to hug Ji Yanran and the others to sleep. It is too difficult to comprehend his own future.